Hello everybody, welcome back to the Banter Bros. Joseph here, and today we are going to be looking at our ranking system of all the LEGO Star Wars Mandalorian sets. We have 11 sets in the lineup today, plus one honourable mention which is going in between first and second place. It hasn't been released yet, but it is pretty much confirmed that it is coming. And just a quick side note, I don't own all of these sets. I think I have 5 of them. I've got like 4 copies of the Mandalorian Battle Pack, and that's just to say I don't have first-hand experience with all of them. Obviously I've seen people do reviews, but I do have a few of them, so I know what the sets are like. Quickly before we start, I'd like to say please hit the subscribe button, do the like button as well if you can. Make it turn blue, and I guess if you're using dark mode, make it turn white. It would help us out a ton. We're just starting up our channel, and without any further ado, let us get right into this video. The first set on our list today is going to be the 75267 Mandalorian Battle Pack. And before you instantly click off my video because you think it's just a price tier list, I'm not ranking it this low because of the price. I'm ranking it this low because it does a very poor job of what it's supposed to do. Although the figures are very nice and it is good value for money, if I hadn't seen these on offer for 2 for £15, then I would not have 4 of them. The figures are very detailed and I do like the speeder as well, but the problem with this set is that it's not very good for army building. Battle packs are essentially designed for army building, and when you have 4 unique figures, you're just gonna have like a big squad of 4 brown Mandalorians, then 4 green Mandalorians, 4 blues, and 4 greys, and well, you pretty much get it. They're not great for army building. I know I can't really talk because I do have 4 of them, but as I said, I was in Sainsbury's and they were on 2 for £15, and I had £15 in my pocket, and you know, when there's something in front of you that's really cheap and it's LEGO, you can't resist buying it, right? But anyway, this set retails at £13 and $15 in the US, so that's basically like getting a Mandalorian Battle Pack for £2, which to me is pretty insane. This set was released in 2020 and came with 4 minifigs, including a blue Mandalorian warrior. He's probably my favourite one in the set. He's got some really nice leg printing. Then a brown Mandalorian warrior. The grey one as well was probably my second favourite. She looked pretty cool. And then there was a green one as well, which came in a few of the Star Wars magazines. If you live in the UK, I think they're available in quite a few other countries as well, but I know they're not in the US. And that's pretty much all there is to know about the 75267 Mandalorian Battle Pack. Moving on to the next set. Before we go into the details of this one, I have a little story for you guys. So, I was at the train station today, because I just got back from holiday. And as I was walking past the shops, I noticed Hamleys, and if you don't know, it's like an expensive kind of British toy shop. But I thought they might have some LEGO, so I went in there and I had a look, and they did have a few sets that I kind of had an interest in. That being the Imperial Shuttle and Darth Vader's castle. But they also had 2 other sets that I took an interest in for a different reason, and they were this set that we're talking about right now, which is the Trouble on Tatooine set, and also the Mandalorian and Grogu brickheads. The Mandalorian and Grogu brickheads retails at £18, and they were selling it for £28, which is literally £10 more, and the Trouble on Tatooine retails at £28 itself, and they were selling it for £40, which is £12 more than the retail price that LEGO asks for, which I didn't even know that was legal, but there you go. And the thing that's funny about this is Trouble on Tatooine, for example, it retails at £28, as I said, and I've seen it going for like 15 or 20 sealed on eBay, so like it's going for almost double the price that it's valued at. And the same with the Mandalorian and Grogu brickheads as well. I just like can't understand. You've got to be pretty damn unaware of how much these things cost to pay that much for them in Hamleys. But I mean, there you go, expensive toy shop. This set was given set number 75299, and it was released in 2021. I think it might have been late. No, actually, yeah, it's definitely early 2021 in the winter wave. It's got 3 main builds and 3 minifigures. So you have the Mandalorian speeder, which is pretty cool speeder. I mean, I have it in my hand right now, I'm looking at it. It's a pretty decent design. Then you have the Tuscan Raider hut, which again is a pretty decent design. The only thing I don't like about it is it's literally half a hut and then campfire. if they'd put the price up maybe £5 and then given like an actual substantial hut build, then I think it would have been much better. And finally you have the Tuscan Raider Barista, which again looks pretty cool. You have a silver spring shooter, which is pretty unique. I don't think I've seen a silver spring shooter in any other sets, but there you go. The 3 minifigures you get in this set are Beskar Mando, who at the time only came in one set, being obviously Trouble in Tatooine. It was a new, unique figure, obviously a really good figure with all the arm printing and the new helmet. It's one of my favourite figures of all time, but now in 2021 it's in so many sets, all of the new Mandalorian sets pretty much, and it's not so desirable anymore. I think it was going for like 15 or even 20 when the set first started, but now it's down to £8 or £10. The next 2 figures in this set are Baby Yoda, Grogu, as well as a Tuscan Raider. The head mold is pretty cool, and that's about all I can say for this set. Moving on to the next one. The next set is going to be the Mandalorian and Grogu brickheads. I forgot to say, but I do own this one and the previous 2, being the Mandalorian Battle Pack and Trouble on Tatooine. The only problem I have with my set is that I lost Grogu's ear somehow, so he's literally just got one ear. I tend to put it on the top of his head, so it's like a horn. But there you go, I'd probably buy another one on Bricklink. Actually, I take back what I said about the ear on his head thing. That was actually my friend. He decided it would be quite funny to put the ear on his head, which I guess it is, and it makes it look more even. But now you can see the exposed tiles on the side, which doesn't look very good. Sorry, exposed studs. But I'm planning to order that piece on Bricklink at some point, so there you go. And actually this was the same friend that somehow managed to break my Force Awakens Millennium Falcon. He just stepped on it while I was in my room watching TV. Somehow he didn't see it. But yeah, to this day it's still not fixed. It's in a pile in the corner of my room, really annoying. I did buy this set again in Sainsbury's, and I'm not a huge fan of brickheads. A lot of the time they don't have, well, all the time they don't have minifigures, and that's one of the reasons I don't like them. But I did buy this one because it was on offer for £16, so fair enough. I know Eddie's doing a video on brickheads, like future ones we're going to see, and ones that LEGO just really needs to make. Yeah, I mean, it's still a cool set. Like, the Grogu is probably my favourite part of it. The Mandalorian is just a bit meh. And the pram also as well. It's got the clear bricks underneath it, which makes it look like it's hovering. So that's pretty cool. This set number is 75317, and it was released in, I think, early 2020, some point in 2020. It's also got the kind of black box art that we get on brickheads. I think that looks pretty cool, although I do kind of prefer all my boxes to be symmetrical. I have like a section on my box wall, one with the black 18+ box art. That's mainly my gunship. And then also the kind of normal white box art that we get on most sets in 2021. But yeah, there isn't really that much to talk about with this set, as it doesn't have any minifigures. And moving on to the next one. This is going to be the Boba Fett slave one. Oh, sorry, I mean the Boba Fett Starship, because that's what Disney decided to rename it. I'm still not sure what's going on there. I think, like, they said that it might be offensive or whatever, but I mean, they've been calling it that for years, and I don't think anyone's ever been offended by the name of a Star Wars ship. LEGO, I'm not sure what's going on there, but I mean, it's not a bad set, and the minifigures aren't bad as well. I'll talk about the Boba Fett in a minifig in a second. Also, the Beskar Mando, again, we've seen in a lot of sets so far in 2021, and we'll probably see it in more sets in the future. So, kind of a boring addition to this set, but I guess you had to put it in. This one retails at £45 and was released in 2021 with the summer wave. I don't actually have this one because in the UK currently, last time I checked, it was out of stock along with the Mandalorian Starfire. I was planning to get that. It would be like a £90 combo, which is pretty cool, but unfortunately they're both out of stock at the moment. One thing I will say about the Boba Fett, and you've probably already heard this from M&R Productions, I certainly have, but the helmet doesn't match the chest plate. Like, it's a different colour. The helmet is the lighter kind of green, and the chest plate is a darker green. Again, not sure what's going on there, but you've probably heard that from M&R Productions, so I just wanted to put it in the video in case you haven't, but there you go. The fifth set on the list is the Mandalorian Forge. This one was quite recent and I don't own it. I do have one of the recent Mandalorian sets, being the Imperial Armored Marauder. This one, it's pretty cool. I mean, you get 3 minifigures, you get Paz Vizsla, the Armorer, and again, Beskar Mando, but this time he has a jetpack, which makes it 10 times better, yay! The set number is 75319, and it retails at the same price as the Mandalorian Trouble on Tatooine set. I'm sure that this one will probably not go down in value as much, because it's just a better set and a better build. You've got some really nice forge pieces, and there's some printed Beskar pieces as well, which is cool. Sorry, my mistake, they aren't actually printed. I don't have the set, but I'm looking at it on lego.com right now. It's got some pretty cool kind of flame pieces, and then by the doorway you have like a non-printed Beskar helmet, so it's just like a dark grey dark grey Mandalorian helmet with no printing, which I think is pretty cool addition to the set. And let's move on to our next set, because we are kind of running overdue on this video, and the next one's going to be the Advent Calendar. This one I literally got today. Obviously I'm not going to be opening it until December. I think actually Eddie's going to be doing like a video series where he does like a YouTube short of each each day on the Advent Calendar, so record it and then post it on the day, hopefully, if you can. But I mean, it's a pretty good set. It's the first Advent Calendar to be focused on a specific theme. Obviously this one's the Mandalorian. You get Santa Mandalorian with the little scarf, and then Santa Grogu with a kind of all-round red suit. You also get an Imperial Stormtrooper, a Tuscan Raider, and an Imperial Scout Trooper. Obviously a good army builder. Like, I mean, you could definitely buy quite a few of this set to build up your Imperial army, as well as getting a few Tuscan Raiders along the way. And now we're down to our top 5. This one's going to be the Imperial Armored Marauder. I do have this one. I got it like 10 days after it released. I just walked up to game and decided to buy it. It's a great set, if I'm honest. It's a good build, and it comes with some very nice minifigs, including like leveled up older version of Grief Karga. I think it's much better than the other one. It's got a lot more printing. It also comes with 2 Imperial Stormtroopers, and the good thing is they now have different faces, so LEGO's finally sorted that out. And it also comes with a Mortar Trooper, which kind of gives the 212 kind of vibes with the yellow printing all over the helmet. And it's also got a pretty cool backpack and a yellow pauldron. I mean, they put a lot of detail into this figure, and I'm really happy that they did. One thing that's kind of cool about the actual build is I think it wins the award for most flaps on a LEGO set. It's got loads of bricks that you can move up and holes that you can open and flap up and down, stick the minifigures out, there's turrets. It's a lot of play features packed into one relatively small set. I think it is possibly a bit overpriced, but with the amount of money that the minifigures are going out, I guess it kind of balances out. But it is a very good set, and I would recommend buying it. The next set is the Mandalorian Atst Raider. This retails at £49.99, so could just say 50 quid. It's from season 1 of The Mandalorian, and it was also the first Mandalorian set, and one of the best as well. I'm not particularly that fond of the minifigures. Obviously, Cara Dune's probably my favourite one in the set. She also comes in the Light Cruiser, and a lot of people were kind of stock buying this set because they thought Cara Dune wasn't going to be in any more sets because of the way she got kicked out of the Mandalorian cast. I think that was kind of unfair just because she's a Trump supporter. But I mean, there you go, little fun fact about this set. I'm not saying Donald Trump is a good person, but obviously this channel's not about politics, it's about LEGO and Star Wars. So we'll go into more detail on this set in the review video. I do have it, so I will be posting that when I have the chance. But let's move on to the next set. Third place goes to the Child Buildable figure, and I really like this set. I know a few people who have it, and I've seen it. It's beautiful. I really want it. I mean, I haven't really been all that fond of the buildable characters. I don't really like the normal Yoda, but this one just looks really good. It retails at $69.99, again 70, I'll probably just say 70 from now on. But it's just a really good set. There is so much detail. You also have the little silver ball thingy that he plays with, and that sounded a bit sus. But there you go. The next set is actually the most expensive one, retailing $150 in the UK. It's the Imperial light cruiser, obviously from the last episode of The Mandalorian, led by Moff Gideon. He's the leader of the ship, and you see it in the last episode. As I said, you have the hallway scene with the Dark Troopers, and it does come with a Dark Trooper. In fact, this is the new mold, and we think there's going to be a Dark Trooper battle pack as well. It also comes with Moff Gideon, Fennec Shand, obviously Beskar Mando, and Baby Yoda. Again, I do not have this set. I really want to get it, but I don't have all the money in the world. But I think it would have been a perfect set if they just included Luke and another Dark Trooper. That's it. One more Dark Trooper and Luke from the final hallway scene with the hood. That would have just made it a perfect set, and I probably would have bought it instead of the UCS gunship. Before we take a look at the best set on this list, I'm pretty sure most of you will know what it is by now. We are going to look at our honourable mention, which is the Razor Crest Microfighter. As I said at the beginning, this isn't released yet, but it is very strongly rumoured. Most people pretty much guarantee that this is going to be coming out soon. I mean, we all know it was going to be coming out at some point. Obviously, the Razor Crest is a very popular vehicle in Star Wars thanks to The Mandalorian, and we really did need a microfighter version. But I'm not going to talk too much about this one because it isn't released yet, so we barely know anything about it other than it's going to have a new type of shooter, which I think is pretty cool. And let's move on to the highest ranking set in this list. The winner of this video is, of course, the Razor Crest. It's a great ship. I really love it. I think it's not, it's a little overpriced, just a little, but it does have some great minifigures, and it's a very wanted set. After The Mandalorian became so popular, we just really needed a Razor Crest, and LEGO did give it to us. It's just, even the box art is on point. I love the fact that it's flying through space and you can see the planet in the background. It's just a really great set. Actually, I'd take that back. You can't see a a planet in the background. That's from a different box art that I was talking about on a different video. But, it's got amazing minifigures, and I do not regret buying it. It's got normal Mandalorian, not Beskar version, Grogu as well, Grief Karga, IG-88, and a new Scout Trooper. No, actually, it's not new. It was in the Endor kind of action battle thing, but pretty new. It's got a new dual molded helmet, and it's also in the advent calendar. Great figure. I love all the minifigures, and as I said, I don't regret buying it. And that is about it for this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. I am planning to do more videos like this in the future. If you did enjoy it, please subscribe, please do whatever you can, comment, share, I don't even mind. Just do something, guys, please. We're just starting up our channel. As I said, I really hope you enjoyed it, and thank you for watching. I will see you in the next one. Peace out.